Hello, this is Pat Walker at MissionWinners.com, and I'm doing a training video. My background, as you know, is in investing, but also in education. I love teaching and trying to speed up people's learning curves. So what are we trying to do here with this screen? This is a screen we're going to develop with you, and I'm going to teach you how on MarketSmith to find winning stocks. I'm going to show you the screens. We're going to build it. One of the basic foundations we have is right here. Point 2. This is from 40 Great Stock Market Winners, which is a Daily Graphs online product years ago. But folks, the numbers don't change. The numbers remain constant. We look for stocks that have, right here, great earnings. This is the quarter prior to their move, or, not and, or they have great sales. Great earnings or great sales. What do we look for? 40% earnings minimum, or on average, 45% sales. Also, relative strength, 92. Finally, 2/3, result of an industry group rank. So we look for leading groups. That's point number 1 for us. Here's point number 2. And we're going to use this data to build a screen. We want to find winning stocks. What do? Study past winning stocks and take that information and make a screen. Rankings, the majority of leading stocks come from leading industries. You can read this, 37% related to the industry group, 12% related to the sector. Bottom line is, last part, almost half of stocks' price performance related to the industry and the sector that it's in. So what does that tell you? We're going to look for leading groups. The leading stocks with great earnings or great sales in leading groups. So let's remember that. And here's how we're going to do it, folks. I'm going to build a screen with you right now. This is MarketSmith. Okay? And over here is where you can build new screens. So we're just going to do this. We're going to click New Screen, and we're going to click New Stock Screen. And we're going to call this Screening, and you can name it. I could type, it'd be easier, wouldn't it? Screening Example. So this is what we did, and now we're going to click Save. And here it is right here. See where the name is? And here's all the various criteria that we can pick. Right in here. Well, let's make one screen. One of the screens we know has great earnings. The other screen has great sales. Smart Select Composite Rating, we're going to say that it has a relative strength of 80 or higher. The IBD research points that out. Accumulation Distribution, A or B. And we click it. Now we're down. We went from 1,750 stocks basically. Very quickly, we're down to 1,012. Also, if you remember, it pointed out that you want stocks that are in the top leading groups. Well, in your group rank A, B, C, D, or E, we pick group A. And watch this. Watch this number right here. Drops from 1,700 down to 407. So now we're down to 474 stocks. We're narrowing our list down using the foundations from Investors Daily and MarketSmith research. So we minimize this. Now, this is the first part of the screen. We've got some criteria in here. Here they're listed. Relative strength of 80. Accumulation distribution of A or B. Industry group rank A. Earnings. What are we looking for? We are taking a look right here. I want to show you this. This is important. Quarterly earnings. This part right here. See this? We want minimum quarterly earnings of 40% or higher, right? Isn't that what the other sheet said? So we pick 40. Now I'm going to show you something. I haven't clicked it yet. Watch what happens when I click it. This number is going to drop. What are we doing? We're screening, trying to find the next great winner. I press Enter. It's going to pop up over here. And there it is, 40% earnings. Now we're down to 207 stocks. Do you see how we started with 7,500 and using the foundations through decades of research through Investors Daily, we are narrowing the list down to find potential winners, given the history of past potential winners. Industry and sector, here they are. We know that the stock should be in the top 40 groups. So we click the Industry and Sector tab. And right here, group rank from 1 and a maximum of 40. I'll click it and you'll see it come up here. Should be 40. There we go. Now we have 195 stocks. What's another thing that we know is important? We know that we have to find stocks that have great earnings. We clicked that already. Industry and sector we covered. Price and volume. We don't buy low price stocks. Big money doesn't chase low price stocks. So I'm going to cut this off just to $10 a share. Currently we're at 195. We'll say I only want to look at stocks over $10 a share. So in this column here, price, minimum of 10, and you press enter. And you'll see what happens over here. 145 stocks. We also, point 2, we also like stocks that are within price versus 52-week high. What do we want? We want stocks within 15% of 52-week highs. Daily Graphs Research, MarketSmith Research, Investors Daily Research points that out. So we put 15 in here. It's not letting me do it. Why not? That is very strange. That's happening here, folks. I'm sorry. Price versus 52-week high. We're going to try it one more time. Won't do it. Not going to take. We're going to delete. We're not going to use that right now, okay? All right, so it's removed from screen. So we're at 145 stocks. Price versus 50-day. It's over the 50-day moving average. We know that. We want to find leading stocks. And now we go from 145. Now we're down to 121. And then finally, let's click on volume. 50-day average volume. We don't buy stocks that trade low volume. We'll cut it off at 120,000 shares. Now we're down to 104 stocks. That's manageable. I'll show you something really neat though. This is what I like. Here's all the stocks done by industry group rank, but more importantly, here they're alphabetical. We know that you want to find the stocks in the leading groups. You click this title right here, and it ranks them. So we're going to do it again, and now it ranks it in descending order. All the stocks in the number 1 group are together. Look at that, industry group rank. All these companies are in the number 1 group. All these companies are in the number 2 group. 3, 4, 5, you can see. Now you click the button and you lock it. Now, we want to find the best stock in the top group. How do you do that? The stocks that are closest to all-time highs are the leaders. So on this box, we click it again, right here. And lo and behold, the stocks that are closest to 52-week highs are first. The ones furthest away in the first group are near the bottom. Now we have a great screen, and here's what you do, folks. You click on the first one. This is the number 1 group. And we'll drag this over. And this is the beauty of MarketSmith. And it's only 104 stocks, folks. You hit the space bar and you just screen looking for clean and simple entries that you can get into. On down the line. If you don't see anything, you just go to the next one. Abercrombie & Fitch. We bought Abercrombie & Fitch right there. Leading group. Moving on up for us. Some of these, they're not doing anything. But my point is this. We have taken this data here, and it helps us narrow our list down and finding great winners. That's what we're after. I just wanted to share that with you. I hope that helps you. This is MarketSmith Screen Construction Methods. And again, this is Pat Walker at MissionWinners.com, and I thank you for watching.